Have you been struggling to make consistent profits in the forex markets or not had enough time to analyze the markets and trade? At MMK, we have experienced and qualified traders who analyze the markets and send signals directly to your phone. We are highly selective traders and we provide 5 to 10 signals weekly and a minimum pip count of 1,000 pips monthly. Join the winning team and stop donating your money to brokers. Hi guys, welcome back. We're back with another video. Before we go on, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell icon to be the first to watch when we upload any new content. We are about to hit that 10,000 subscriber mark. Remember, once we hit that mark, we'll be having live trading sessions right here live on YouTube, so be sure to hit that subscribe button. Okay guys, today basically what we're going to talk about, we're going to talk about how you can actually take advantage of these continuation patterns and reversal patterns, right? Remember, if you've been watching my videos, right, I do not really advise that we trade the Asian session, right, because this is basically the accumulation session. This range, this Asian range is usually, between 10 to 50 pips. Yes, it can go or over that range sometimes, right? But if you can back test, you'll find that this range is usually around the 50 pip range. Okay, so now I'm going to show you an example on how you can actually look for trades after the Asian session. Remember, my best trading sessions is London session and New York session. So this example I'm going to be showing you here is something that you can actually keep an eye out on during Asian session, during London session or New York session. All right, so we're going to start with the reversal pattern. As we all know, right, a reversal move when it comes to supply and demand is we're going to have a rally, base, drop, right? Rally, base, drop. So as we can see, after we had this drop right here, all right, we had a break of structure, right? We had a break of structure. So for those people who don't really understand what I mean by Asian session being 50 pips and what we look for, this is basically what we look for. If this is our Asian session, all right, we're basically going to look for a range, right? Meaning not really much of movements. The dealer will be trading just between that range of 50 pips during the Asian session, right? And then when the Asian session ends, right, we're going to see a burst in price, right? This is basically used to induce traders to go the wrong direction, right? This is used to induce traders to go the wrong direction. So this is where you'll find that you'll have burst of price moves to the upside, right? And then we've got the high of the day, and then we continue with the move downwards, right? But as you can see, what's basically happening here, when the dealer is creating this range, right, we've got liquidity lying above this area, right? We've got liquidity lying above this area. So of course, remember, the market needs liquidity to move, right? So what I'm basically trying to show you here is what we would need to look out for in this case, right? After we have identified a range, we need to understand the structure, right? We need to understand the direction. We just need to understand order flow, right? So that's the same thing that I'm trying to show you here, right? As you can see, so after this was given, right, this is regarded as a base area or a reversal area, or we can call this an order block, right? So as you can see what happened here, after the dealer gave us a reversal, of course there would have been, this is just for an example, a supply level to the left, right? So when price got to that range, to that supply level, as you can see, we broke structure, and then at the beginning of the Asian session we started having this range. As you can see, we had a range, and as I said, liquidity, right? After that range, we can see that we had a burst in price, right? We got a move up, inducing traders to go the wrong direction. Remember, the magic number in the market is 3, right? I'm going to show you on the charts. So as you can see, first move up, second move up. Most people are taught to follow the trend. So once they see such, they're already going along, right? And then the dealer will then reverse, giving us the high of the day, and go the opposite direction. But what I want you to master is you need to be able to identify a fresh order block to your left, right? So as you can see, this is regarded as a fresh order block because it had never been touched before, right? So as you can see, this is a reversal pattern, right? Liquidity is grabbed, right? Price gets to the supply level or the order block or our points of interest in this case, and then we continue going the other direction. Right. So when it comes to continuation patterns, this is when the market is already moving away from a supply level. Right. The market is already moving away from a supply level, and as you can see, we've got a drop, base, drop, right, which is a continuation structure. And as you can see, we had a structure being broken there. Remember, structure is very important. Right. So after that, we've got the Asian session. Remember, not really much of movement during this session. Liquidity above those areas. We can actually also call these as our fake out zones. Right, fake out zone right there, because there's a bunch of stops there. There's a bunch of traders trying to trade Asian session. Right, there's a bunch of traders who are trying to trade that, and their stops are just above this area. Right, and as you can see, we've got an inducement. Right, and remember the magic number is number 3. Right, as this number will be changed 3 times. Right, when it comes to the high of the day, as we are looking for shorts in this case. So we've identified a sell structure right here, drop, base, drop, also fresh. Right, remember keyword fresh. Right, for you to execute good trades, you need to be able to identify fresh zones. Okay, so after that, we can see we've got another inducement to the upside. As we approach our area, this is when the dealer will then reverse the market and go the opposite direction. Right, so let us take it to the charts. Right, so we're just going to go through a bunch of charts. Right, we're just going to go through a bunch of charts and structure. Right, so I'm just going to pick charts randomly so I can show you what I'm trying to teach you here. Okay, so here's a nice example here. We'll start by here. Start here on Wednesday. As you can see what we had, right? In this case, we didn't really have a clean move. Remember, it will not be the same always, right? It will not present always, but trust me, it does present on pairs every day, every week, every month, right? Okay, so as you can see, we didn't really have a clean move to the upside here. That's okay, right? That's okay. If you did not identify any of that there, you don't have to trade that. As you can see, this Asian session was 23 pips. I remember what I said. Usually, the maximum is 50, but it can go above that, right? Sometimes when there's news events, it can go above that. But as for a criteria in your checklist, you're looking for an Asian range, which is not more than 50 pips. Okay, so look at what we have right here, right? As you can see, price drops. We've got a drop, base, drop. Remember, this is a previous day now. This is a previous day. Something that I showed you here. Remember, continuation pattern, right? So this can happen, as you can see right here. This happened here. So the zone was right here. As you can see how price then dropped that day, right? So this would be your point of interest, right? As you can see, so look at what we had. We had an Asian range, 19 pips, and then we had a burst in price, right? Price moved, right? As you can see, that inducement got to the points of interest, and you had a nice move to the downside, right? You had a nice move to the downside, right? So we're just going to go random. I'm just going to use the M15 time frame and try identify this move. Right, in this case, this is another variation to the theme. As you can see, this did not go above the Asian range, right? This did not go above the Asian range. So we're going to look for other examples. Right, but then these moves will always be there, guys. I mean, something like this, as you can see, inducement down there, this being our order block. Although price didn't reach it, as you can see, look at how price reacted right there and how it moved to the upside. Right. So it's all about understanding your structure, guys, and as I said, you need to be very selective, right? That's why I do not want to cherry pick any charts for you. I want to show you that you will not find this on one single pair every day, but if you look for them with the right criteria and by understanding your structure, you will be able to find these moves. I mean, look at that. This is what we're talking about, right? A move above. Here's our Asian range, right? As you can see, There, liquidity, definitely. It was grabbed. Also, we had the blue tracer inside, which is the previous day high. Stops were definitely hit, and look at how price then moves away from that. We also had a nice information there, right? So these types of moves, you're able to catch them. These are the moves where you'll be able to catch the big moves, right? Very big moves, guys. But you need to be very selective, right? That's the key word. There you go. It's there, right? There. In this case, the Asian range was 42 pips, right? And then inducement, as you can see, we had these moves right here, and then there. Price got to the points of interest just above the Asian session, right? Trapping whoever who went short around these areas, and it stops around these areas, trapping all those people, right? And inducing other people to go long, as you can see. We're inducing other people to go along. For those people who use EMS to trade, this stayed above the 13 EMA, right? So some people are going long, and guess what? They got trapped, right? So understanding the structure is very important, guys. That's one important thing that you have to keep in mind, right? Very, 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 very important. So this is just for the M15 time frame, because I mean, this is the time frame that, you know, I advise people to try time their trades off, you know. Okay, this was a variation also, right? Head and shoulder type pattern there, and there, right? Inducement just above the Asian session, right? And then off we go, all right? Remember, we're just looking for examples. You can now go and big test yourself, right? And find these moves, right? There. Right, 19 pip Asian range. If you look at the left, not really a clean, but as it comes to structure, right? Remember, structure will always be important, right? Look at how price. Remember, the magic number is 3, right? Look at that. Nice move there, inducing people. 2, and then on the third hit, as you can see, we then go the other direction. Now, this is everywhere, guys. All you need to do is understand your structure there. Alright, this one's not really a clean order block, not that clean, but look at that. Look at how price reacts to this. So keyword here, to make it easy, what you have to go back test is identify these trap moves out of the Asian session and see if you can identify an order block to your left. Right, and see if you can identify an order block to your left. Right, that's all. Right, here's something. Not really that clean though, as you can see. This went above, but this would have been a nice trade, right, if you were stalking this there, right? A reversal point there. We also had the 800 EMA. This happened today on Monday. All right, I don't really like trading on Mondays that much, but sometimes there's some really good moves. Okay, so please do go and big test this, guys. Trust me, it works wonders. All right, you just need to be very selective. You won't find it. I feel like that's what people, you know, struggle with. They think they'll find this on a single pay or on 5 pairs every. Look at that, right? Clean. First move out, second move out, third hit, off we go. Right? These are the moves that you need to keep an eye on. Now they are there. Trust me, these moves are there, but they do not happen on a single pay every day. You need to be very selective, and sometimes you might not even find such a setup. Right? So you need to keep that in mind about the forex game, right? See, such moves, amazing, right? A nice inducement out. Look to your left and see if there's any structure that makes sense. Right there. I mean, this was a clean structure. If you look at it from the 1 hour, that was a nice drop, base drop, and a clean move away from that. Price got back to that, and look at that. You had a nice trade there, right? Clean trade, not bad. Nice trade. Price is even back at this area right now, but I'm not interested in any trades today. Okay. So yes, guys, I hope you guys go and big test this. It is there, trust me. Right? You just need to be selective. Look at that. They're there. They do happen every week. It's all about being selective, and number one, understanding your structure. That's very, very key, guys. Understand your structure. Right, I mean, look at these major moves here. Variations to the theme, right? This got out of the Asian box, created the zone, right? And guess what? This actually came to this during Asian session. This is variation to the theme, right? So it all goes down to your rules, right? The rules that you have, right? Guys, you need a checklist. You cannot just wake up and decide to trade whatever nonsense you want to trade. You need a checklist, right? So you can stick to that, right? But this checklist has to be based on something that you've back tested, right? You need to back test it and really understand what you're doing. So yeah, guys, these moves happen all the time. Here's something clean. I mean, this is a nice order block. Look at that. Amazing, right? You can for those intraday traders, you can definitely catch good trades here. As for me, I like swing trading, so I'll be looking for you know, patterns in my higher time frames, and then I'll use 15 minutes, 5 minutes, and 1 minute to time my trades. Right? Remember, timing is a very important element in the puzzle. All right, guys, I hope you guys have learned something from this. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell icon to be the first to watch when we upload any new content. Also, join our free Telegram channel. Find the link in the description below. There we go, guys. These moves are there, right? You just need to sit down and back test. All right, guys, cheers.